Hey folks, doing another video here on yet another game I was able to pick up at Gen Con 2022. Um, this was one of the bigger games there, I believe. This is called Brazil Imperial. I was actually able to pre-order this from Portal Games' website and just do a pickup there. I think they sold out of this by Friday, but I could be mistaken. Um, I'm pretty sure this is one of the games that actually sold out, and they did not have any more copies left for Saturday or Sunday. But anyways, I'm just gonna do a quick sort of over, not really an overview, just opening unboxing, I guess. I briefly read through the rules. This is sort of a economic Euro-y style game. But it does have a little bit of 4X in it. So you have your rule book here, a bunch of history stuff in there, rule summary and whatnot. You're basically going to be out exploring and building things, collecting resources, building more buildings, putting units out, that type of stuff. I believe there is a little bit of combat, but there is not a lot of combat. Different ways to move. Your resources are primarily science, gold, sugarcane, coffee beans, Brazil wood, and cotton. You have different, cards that you can get that give you different effects and abilities and whatnot. There is a little bit of combat, like I said, but nothing over the top. You'll have cards that you can use in combat and that type of stuff, and different ways to set up the board. It is a modular style board. So there's that. Then there's another section on the history of Brazil, all the various people, rulers, and peoples and whatnot. So that's kind of a nice touch. I always like seeing that stuff. And then here we go. We have plenty of baggies, different boards. Here we have the player boards. They're not dual layer. I don't know if there was a Kickstarter for this. Like I said, I just picked this up or pre-ordered it and picked it up at Gen Con. So I don't know if there were a Kickstarter version of this game that had like dual layer boards. There may be. Not really much on the back. Just says Brazil. But you can see you're going to have your workers, and you're going to be sending your workers out and doing different things. This game has a very scythe feel to it in terms of how you unlock different things down here for the abilities and whatnot. A lot of iconography you're going to have to learn. Here are the pieces for the board that make up the main section of the board. And then there are other tiles under here that you would put together to finish the board out. You have your different player pieces here, orange, blue, and red. You have a little score sheet section here, some cards. I'm not really going to take all of this out. Your combat cards, your various resource tokens, some other resource tokens up here with the different buildings that you can build, your starting locations and everything. You're basically going to be sending your workers and such out on the board, collecting resources to build buildings, to progress through different different ages or eras, however you want to look at it. It does have a bit of 4X because there are some hidden tiles that you won't know about until you get on them, and then you reveal what's there. There's some combat, like I said, a lot of resource collecting, and a lot of expansion. So you're kind of vying for control of Brazil, essentially. It says 1 to 4 players and plays in about 100 minutes. I have not played it yet, so I can't comment on the length of the time. But it does look like it's going to be a somewhat fun game. I like 4X style games. And it does look like it's not going to be heavily focused on combat, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But yeah, this is essentially Brazil Imperial. Again, a game I picked up at Gen Con 2022. We'll get all these boards back in here. Plenty of baggies, which I'm not sure what they're for. I had plenty of baggies to put all the other components in, plus that nice little tray. But anyways, that's a very quick overview of Brazil Imperial. Looking forward to getting this one to the table to see how it plays. I tend to like games like this. So, all right, thanks for watching.